Alright, hello. Welcome to a speedrunner's tutorial on Dragon God Fight. I'll be showing you how to run through the Dragon God Fight in one cycle, including while phasing through the first set of pillars. I only have 13 endurance and I will be using the Crescent Falchion. You don't even need this much endurance, so you can do it with around 11 or so. And for weapon, you will need a 2-shot the pillars to follow this exact setup. So if you can't do it with the current weapon, maybe you should grab the Falchion. It should fit into pretty much any build. If you find you like this video and would like to see more Demon Souls in your sub box, make sure to subscribe. And I do have a new mic, so let me know how you like it. Okay, so obviously you have to have killed Flame Lurker and then go to Dragon God himself. I'm going to explain everything in detail soon, but I'm first going to show you how you do this entire encounter successfully. First thing you got to do is quit out. You're going to go into the visual mode and display settings and switch to cinematic mode. That's a 30 FPS mode. You will need that to perform our swing glitch we're going to do. Now you're going to enter the fog as soon as you can, pretty much. There'll be a couple seconds before you can't. You're going to wait for Dragon God to line up his head with a very specific spot, and I'll explain a little bit later. Once he lines up, you're going to start running in the middle of the room. You're going to go a little bit further into that center, then curve into the side path. Then you're going to restore a little bit of stamina here, and then keep running. Right here you can touch the ballista, and you can actually switch back to performance mode. You don't need 30 FPS anymore. Okay, you're going to start running all the way down. You're going to destroy this first setup, run to the next one, break it again. You're going to actually walk, not run to the next one. Hit those. You're going to run, restore a little stamina before we get to the next pillar, so you can break them. Then run, restore stamina again, break them, and then get a little stamina back, and then run to the rest of the area. We follow this pretty much how I just did it. It should be pretty freaking consistent. The second part, it should be the easiest bit. And then, yeah, I mean, if you know this fight, you know you just have to go down and finish him pretty much. If you don't know, his fire breath does damage you, so make sure you're topped off or be careful when he breathes. And then attack him. With the magic, I can just do missile arrow and you pretty much get one shot for the rest. Okay, now we're gonna analyze that lineup I was talking about earlier. As you can see here, you can see that Dragon God kind of bobs his head up and down a little bit. You're gonna pay attention to that whenever we're picking our place to run. I more or less start running once his head starts going past this line right here. And whenever this passes that, I'm safe to run. I would say it's one that's past halfway to his full downward swing. This lineup was found by Bad RNG on Twitch. He tested this profusely and just figured out a consistent setup. So yeah, once I get that, I start running. And then do that curve. Okay, now let's replay that again just real quick to show the stamina segment of that. If you do this right, you should not punch the first time. You just face through this. And then when you're around here, you're going to restore a little bit of stamina. And then keep running again. This is how it looks if you don't do the run correctly. And if you do, it's actually not a big deal. You can just keep going and let his fist move out of the way first. But I recommend you pop a heal here or fresh by some consumable of this sort. And then you're going to come to break this and then keep doing it. You might have to roll at the end here because he sometimes will grab you. Try to grab the thing. Okay, I want to show one more unsuccessful attempt. So the heal is actually a little bit of a trick. If you consume an item behind a pillar, it'll actually kind of reset his awareness of you. So if you just go too fast without letting him properly restore, which I think it can happen anyway, which you will lose the eventually anyway, but if you do it with a heal, it should be a little bit faster, as you can see right here. So yeah, that heal is a little bit of AI manipulation. And it works behind any pillar or anything that blocks his vision. Okay, now back to the successful attempt. I'm going to show you the rest. We're going to do a lot of micro stand management. Run down this first ladder. Roll at the bottom. Roll one more time when you get there. Then break these. Run to the next ones. Break them. Restore stamina. Don't run here. break these. Run a little bit after you get some stamina back, then let go before you get to the pillars so you can have more back. Run once you get up here, restore a little bit before you get there. Destroy, restore a little bit, run up. If you need to play all that back in slow motion for yourself, do so. I have the controller and the stamina bar showing there. And I've been doing this for many months now. This second phase is very, very consistent. But I will be showing you how it can go wrong now, just so you know what to do in case it does. If you feel like you're gonna get roasted, you can try that trick I was telling you about, healing behind the pillar. That'll make him so he has to roar twice, I believe, unless if you just aggro him really bad. You can just keep spamming that. And that should pretty much get you the rest of the way. Like if you got those two, if you get here, you should already be fine, in all honesty, as long as you do it fast enough. The true shot on the pillars. You're gonna show you something that's neat to know as well. Once you get past here, there's actually a couple safe spots that you know. So right there, if you stall a little bit, you're actually safe once you get past this. He'll roast behind you, so once you break that and break that pillar and get past that, you're safe. Okay, and here, there's another safe spot coming up. And it's right before this second pillar pillars. Once you're up these stairs, you're pretty much safe. You can roast right behind you and you will not be roasted at all. Then you just go the rest of the way. If he's already roasting at that point, you're good. And then right here, once you're up these stairs, obviously you're safe. You want to roast the ballista area. And then yeah, you can hit the second ballista. And just for some catharsis, I'm just gonna kill this boss with one hit with the magic. Watch. Nice. But yeah, I just realized I hadn't gone the entire video without killing him once, so I might as well show it. Alright, and that's it for this video. I hope this helped you get the boss down. It's definitely one of those bosses that a lot of people do not understand. And there is a lot of guides for it, but I just figure I'll show you how the speedrunners do it, because it's definitely the most speedy way to go about it. It may be harder than some of the casual ways to do it, but I mean, I do explain how you can fix it either way. So if you do it right, it should be one shot kind of thing. This boss was unfortunately patched in the latest patch and was made a little harder for speedrunners. The original way we fought him was a lot more simple and was very consistent. And it took us a long time to figure out a consistent setup like we did now. Again, Bad RNG is the one that found this little setup. He didn't discover like the phasing through pillars by any means, but he discovered like the headliner. Making this video actually helped me get this boss down as well, because I've definitely been struggling. This is my PB currently, and as you can see, I didn't get the cycle right. But I think now after making this video and doing it a bunch of times, I think I got it down now. So hopefully my runs going forward will be better. But anyway, if this helped you or you enjoyed the video overall and you would like more Demon Souls content, do make sure to subscribe. And if you're interested in watching my speedruns live, make sure to follow me on Twitch as well. I do speedruns 3 times a week, minimum, unless if, something comes up. And if you want an update on the GDQ thing, the schedule is out by now. The GDQ schedule. I will be on the very last day of the event with a bunch of insane runs around me. It's going to be kind of crazy. I'm going to be right after Mad Apocalypse's DS3 run. That's going to be really exciting. But yeah, again, if you want GDQ to have Demon Souls Remake, be sure to donate to that incentive. But yeah, that's it for me for this time. I will see you around next time. Bye-bye.